stars, because you are offering it the word of life. Alleluia.
The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. Jesus said to his disciples, "Obstacles are sure to come, but alas for the one who provides them. It would be better for him to be thrown into the sea with a millstone put round his neck, and then that he should lead astray a single one of the little ones. Watch yourselves. If your brother does something wrong, reprove him, and if he is sorry, forgive him. And if he wrongs you 7 times a day, and 7 times come back to you and say, 'I am sorry,' you must forgive him." The apostles said to the Lord, "Increase our faith." The Lord replied, "Were your faith the size of a mustard seed, you could say to this mulberry tree, 'Be uprooted and planted in the sea,' and it would obey you." The Gospel of the Lord. Please be seated just for a moment. First of all, when we have this Gospel about, the Lord never asks from us anything unless he did it first. Every time, everything what we have in the pages of the Gospel, what sometimes seems quite challenging, because Jesus Christ came and he announced that Christians are called to love their enemies. Imagine that you have someone who is doing wrong to you. Someone who, sometimes these smaller things in our daily basis, that somebody gossip about you, that somebody, comes and putting always the finger in your wound. Maybe sometimes we have really someone who is really against us. Sometimes maybe because we are Christians, or that we try to be Christians, that we are on this journey. But the Lord is the one who is, if we turn to him and we say, "I'm sorry," he's ready to forgive. If we see, and maybe we fall 7 times a day with different judgments, pretensions, maybe sometimes from time to time the devil comes and put a thought in our head of something that happened maybe in the past, that somebody wounded you, that somebody abandoned you, criticize you, or steal from you. And then maybe anger comes, or sadness, or gossiping. And you kind of reflect and you're saying, "Lord, forgive me, because I fall the same time in the same trap again." And he's ready to forgive you because he loves you. But then he asks from us that if somebody is doing something against us and comes saying, "I'm sorry," so we are to forgive. And rightly, disciples, I can find myself very close to the response of the disciples, who were kind of saying, that's too hard. And they said, "Increase our faith." Because if I see what's happening, even in my own family, sometimes to say, to love them, to forgive them all the time, "Lord, give me more faith." Because I'm so weak. Because sometimes, this natural inclination we have, to have justice. But then the Lord, really speaking, because about forgiveness, giving this image of mulberry tree. It's a particular tree, which is quite big. huge, and have very deep roots and kind of spreading. So it is very hard to uproot it. Something that is very hard for the regular tree, but when we speak about the tree of, in our heart, what is putting the roots and the heart, become hard, the Lord says, if you have faith, you can say, move, and it will move away. So many times, if I don't know you today, but hopefully you are fantastic and you are a great time. But if we see that there is maybe some pain, saying, Lord, give me faith so I can tell to that pain or to that sin, to that anger or that frustration, be uprooted. Be uprooted. And we send the devil away and saying, Lord, let my heart be yours. The prayers in the beginning, they're speaking, lead us to eternal life. Then in the collect was saying, that they pursue what is yours. Not what it is of the devil. Not what is of my flesh, of my natural inclination. What is yours? Let me be yours. The Lord really coming today, saying that He truly loves you. So our life could be really directed totally towards Him.